Hey guys, what's up? This is Wixen, and today we're going to see what are the best settings that I use to completely destroy any people, everything. And today we're going first looking at a hub and then looking at sensitivities and everything that you need to do before you play this game. And I'm telling you these settings and when I'm using the iPad, so you can use them in a way that you want to. So don't be afraid if you can use all of these. It doesn't matter. It's different on every device and blah blah blah. Okay, and let's get on the video and let's first. I think we should start with the hop. I don't know something. Let's go. So as you guys can see that I have my buttons in two sections and right and left, obviously because I use 6 fingers, one right and left. Blah, blah, blah. Everything's pretty obvious. Okay, as you can see these buttons. I place the crouch and ability and ping and dance and blah, blah, and the shoot button, the most important one, in the left side, and the movement under everything, plus the what is called the auto run button. I think it's above everything. It's very high because I don't want to auto run. I want to control it. And the map is on the left side, plus the setting is the normal thing that was on my screen at first, and the rest of things are on the right side. As you can see, I have everything opacity at 30%, which is the lowest, and it's really important because you want to see everything on your screen. It's really important to do this. And for the shooting modes, I always use manual for everything because it's very cheap to do anything else. Plus you don't learn anything if you are doing this. And these are the rest of setting. I don't use gyroscope, and you guys are asking me every time. I'm not using gyroscope. And for the camera smoothness and these things, I put the acceleration for turning the camera and these things to 0 because it's not really good. It's not beneficial. I don't think it is, but anyway, it's a really good thing to put it at 0, so your camera will always turn when you're turning. And vertical inversion and I don't know, invert gyroscope. These are the bullshit things about gyroscope. Again, I don't use them. I don't see any point in using gyroscope because uh, gyroscope needs a device that can be hold on air or something. And for going to the settings, these are my settings for using the guns. Right now these are not set. I'm going to set them, and you guys will see the process of setting your sensitivity to the best sensitivity possible. So I restart my sensitivities to the normal sensitivity that the game gives you. Again, these sensitivities are not bad, but they can be adjusted a lot. It's based on your gameplay. Usually I'm going always higher than the normal sensitivity in every single game because it just makes you faster if you can control it. So the process of having better aim is that you have to try really hard to get aim while having like normal sensitivity, and after that you have to bump up your sensitivity so you can actually control the higher sensitivities, and it just give you a really good what's called point over the other opponents or other players. So let's get on the some basic matches and I mean like the custom match, and I'll tell you what to do next. Oopsie, I need to tell you that these are my graphics. I forgot to. It's always about performance. Just put it on the best FPS possible and shut the music up because it's just on my head and it's. Brrr. And the headphones mode should be on enable. Audio mix again enable. Is I don't know what they do, but I just enable them. It doesn't matter that much at least. And yeah, that's the whole things. And I put ragdoll enable because I wanna have good clips about like people just getting bombarded and getting to the sky. It's so funny. And for the rest of things, everything else is on default, and yeah, nothing special. And let's get to the match. So now we're in a custom match, and I'm doing this in domination, so it won't stop really fast. And I'm going to show you how I like change the sensitivity. So right now I'm having a 2 time on my this gun, whatever it is. I forgot the names, and I think a 6 time on my sniper. Yeah, it's a 6 time. So I'm going to shoot, and I'm going to see how controllable it feels for me. And as you can see, everything is on default. Now I'm going to bump up my third person sensitivity because I feel it's a little bit slow for me. Now it's better, and I still can control it. This is really important. The third person control or the first person will depend on the game. is, I think, the most important thing, because it should always be on the person that you want to kill. So it's really important to put that on a sensitivity that you're really comfortable with. And as you can see, I always test these scopes, like I'm testing the snipers now, and I feel I think it is bump up, and I bump it up a lot, like I double it, and I check it, like it's now really fast, so I cannot control it. Again, I go to settings, just bump it down to 30. You see, you should bump it up a lot, and after that just bump it up, just decrease it by a little amounts till you find your best sensitivity. And as you can see, 25 seems okay. Yeah, it's okay. After testing it for like shooting the corners and things, now I can like say that I need a little less sensitivity for this, so I lowered it by 2, and it will be just fine. As you can see, this is the process of having the best setting for yourself, the best like sensitivity for yourself. And I'm again testing it a lot and a lot, so if I feel good with it, that's good to go. If I don't, I have to change it. It's pretty easy. And now I think it's enough of this gun. Let's get to this. And as you can see, this is 2 time, and this time it's all about spraying, not sniping. So I'm going to spray in this section, and I'll see if I can keep it really tight, so this place doesn't have the fucking it cannot show the bullets. Okay, let's shoot here, and as you can see, it's pretty tight grouping. It's very fine for me, at least it's doing the work. And maybe a little bit of changing in some ways, I don't know. But as you can see, you should always try to spray a position, and if you can spray it pretty well, it means that probably that sensitivity is very fine for you. If not, you should change it. Like if your sensitivity is really apart, I mean the bullets are really apart, you have to put them at less sensitivity. And as you can see, I'm doing some flick moves, and if you can do flick moves, that means your normal like non-shooting sensitivity for that scope is pretty good. And as you can see, it feels really fine for me, so I just keep that at what it is for now, at least. Now I'm going to change my 4 time scope and my red dot or 1 scope. So as you can see, again, I'm shooting a corner with a sniper to find out if it can like quick scope for me and do everything that I need to do, my flicks. And if I feel really good with it, I keep it as it is. And as you can see, I'm doing my basic shooting, and it feels really good right now. Maybe a little bit of change. The most important thing is the long range, and as you can see, it's doing the job. Maybe a little bit of tweak, and then it's just fine. Let me see. Okay, a little bit down is probably better for like flicking, because I want my flicks to be exact at the on an exact position. So okay, let me test it again, and maybe a little bit slow, I'm not sure. Okay, let me test actually. Okay, that's the flick is a little bit apart, so I think I need a little bit of sensitivity, because it's not doing the flicks quite well. It's hard to say actually, because sometimes I'm doing maybe it's because my hands are doing it better, I don't know. Again, you need to change everything based on yourself and what you think about, like how well you want to perform and what things you want to do. Is your gun a spray gun, is it like a tap gun? It depends on all of this, or the role that you're taking in the game too. So right now I think the sensitivity is okay. Going on to the SMG now, it's a red dot, and again it's about spraying, and this time it needs more sensitivity because it's only usable for close range. I feel that you need more sensitivity on the red dots. You don't need to snipe with them actually. Like this is a pretty tight group, so I'll call it pretty okay, because again it's a red dot and it should do things for me at close range. But I'm going to test it at like extreme ranges. Again, it's not good to base your sensitivity for this gun at like that distance. Again, doing the flicks, it's really important. Do the flick moves. If you can shoot like this side and that side that you wanted to shoot, it means that the sensitivity is good. But right now I'm going to tweak it a little bit and put it at a higher sensitivity. So now I'm going to test it. I always bump it up by a lot at first because I want to see how bad it gets, and you need the most sensitivity possible. Again, the most sensitivity that you can control, it means that you can actually do more things in the game. and I'm putting it at 80 because 85 was a little bit high. And let's see if I can do my flicks, and let me see. Okay, so I'm shooting here. The spray seems to be really good actually. And so if you feel really good with this, and as you can see, I'm doing the flicks and it's really okay, at least like for the extreme ranges that you are now seeing, is doing pretty good job. So I feel like it's a good sensitivity for this gun. And yep, that was all to the gun, and that was all the things that you needed to do. So these are my sensitivities right now, and you can compare them with the last sensitivities that I had, and it's really important to put them on the sensitivity that you need to. Again, put them based on your opinion and what you think of the game. It's not important who says what. Just put them at what you need to. Okay guys, that was it for today's video, and this was Wixen, and I hope you learned something. Comment me anything that you want to know, or you want to see the gameplay, anything. Tell me, I will do that. I always do that. Like basically you guys tell me a lot in the comment and I always use it. And thank you a lot for your huge support in early videos, and I mean this 2 or 3 videos, and it was crazy. Thank you a lot. Smash the subscribe and like button. I love you guys, and I see you in the next time about a surprise. About what is, and I see you next time, and there will be a surprise soon. Goodbye.